It seems as though the world has already been fully explored. Google Maps can show you every single street, but there are dozens of places where satellites blur the image and the military fires without warning. Today to 10 places where entry is permanently forbidden, from poisonous islands to doors behind which it's better not to know. Let's go. We're always drawn to the forbiddens. We want to see what people don't really want to show us. We've put together a selection of interesting places around the world where, unfortunately, you won't be allowed in. North Sentinel, an island the size of Manhattan. Its inhabitants are the Sentinelese people. They kill any outsider, not because they are evil, but because they have no immunity to our diseases. A single sneeze and the tribe would die out. In 2006, fishermen sailed too close. The Sentinelese shot them with bows and left their bodies on the shore. A helicopter tried to retrieve them and was met with a hail of arrows. India has banned anyone from coming within 5 kilometers of the island. The patrol shoots to kill. This is the only place on Earth where people live in the Stone Age, and they cannot be rescued, because rescue means death. Nevada Area 51. It is a military base, a remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base. It is situated 133 kilometers northwest of Las Vegas, on the southern shore of the dry salt lake, known as Groom Lake, according to official sources. Experimental aircraft and weapon systems are being developed at Area 51. It is said that all unidentified flying objects ever found on Earth are taken there. Rumors circulate that new chemical weapons are being developed there. Be that as it may, the government has confirmed the existence of such a base with great reluctance, and even after the public became aware of it, access to the site remains prohibited. Area 51, the most mythologized place on the planet. Reality, a U.S. Air Force base in the Nevada desert. Officially, it's for testing experimental aircraft, informally, a 100-kilometer exclusion zone. Ground-mounted motion sensors, thermal imaging cameras, patrols with dogs. A sign warns, security personnel have the right to use lethal force, and they have. In 2019, they shot a civilian who came within 200 meters. Scientists working there sign non-disclosure agreements valid for 100 years. What's inside? No outsider knows. But satellite images show there are 7 floors underground. Quima de Grande Island, which translates as Snake Island, is an island in the Atlantic Ocean near Brazil. It has an area of only about 0.43 square kilometers and an altitude of 200 meters. It is known as the habitat of one of the world's most dangerous snakes, the island snake Bothropes insularis, whose bite causes rapid tissue necrosis, acute renal failure, gastrointestinal bleeding, cerebral hemorrhage, and death in 7% of cases. For this reason, as well as to preserve the flora and fauna, the country's authorities prohibit visits to the island, which is listed as one of the most dangerous places on Earth. The island is visited once a year by military personnel and a doctor to check the operation of the automatic lighthouse. 430,000 square meters, 5 snakes per square meter. Not woo. Specious. The most dangerous is the golden lancehead. Its venom melts tissue. Death occurs within an hour. There's no time to administer an antidote. Brazil closed the island in the 1980s. The only people who go there are military personnel and scientists, once every 2 years, and then in spacesuits. Legend has it, the last lighthouse keeper went ashore to get firewood and never returned. France. Lascaux Cave. The main feature of this place is the thousands of cave paintings on the vaults of the cave. To date, more than 1,900 cave paintings have been recorded according to some sources. There are about 6,000, which are divided into 3 categories: animals, people, and symbols. The animals are depicted not in a static position, but in motion. Herds of horses, mighty bulls, and sleek, graceful felines, bison, and even rhinoceroses. all frozen in an elusive moment of impetuousness and readiness to attack. Most of the images are made in red, yellow, and black. From a complex variety of mineral pigments, the time when these cave paintings were made is unknown. Scientists believe that it was around the 18th to 10th century BC. Archaeologists have found the oldest tools in the cave. There are over 400 stone objects, 28 bone tools, objects resembling jewelry, and traces of the dyes used to create the paintings. The total length of the passages in the Lascaux cave is approximately 250 meters. The average height of the vaults is 30 meters. The history of the discovery. The cave was discovered in September by 4 teenagers from the nearby village of Mondignac. It would have remained hidden beneath Earth's surface if a pine tree hadn't fallen during a thunderstorm. This event provided the curious boys with a small entrance to the cave. Naturally, they ventured inside and discovered numerous ancient cave paintings. They informed their teacher about their discovery, and since then, the cave has been the subject of intense scientific research. In 1991, the Pioneer Friends were awarded the French National Order of Merit. Scientists formally divide the cave into separate sections, one of which is the bull ring, or rotunda. The length of this segment is 17 meters. The width is 6 meters, and the height is up to 7 meters. There are images of 4 huge black bulls here. One of them is over 5 meters in size. This is the largest rock art ever discovered by archaeologists. It is possible that this bull is a life-size painting. This hall contains the most impressive collection of images. In addition to the bulls, there are a dozen horses, several deer, and a bear. There is also an unknown animal with a horn on its forehead. The mass influx of tourists has disrupted the delicate balance that has kept the cave intact for thousands of years, and the unique prehistoric paintings are now at risk of disappearing. In 1957, a system was installed to maintain the cave's microclimate, but she couldn't handle it. The cave was slowly deteriorating, and the paintings were deteriorating as well. Given the cave's importance for research, the authorities decided to close it in 1963. The cave's prehistoric paintings are so stunning that it is often referred to as the Sistine Chapel of Prehistoric Art. In October 1979, it was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List. Underground city of Derinku, Turkey, 1963. Turk dismantles the wall in his basement. Behind it, a room. Behind the room, a tunnel. After 2 weeks, he realized, under his house, a whole city. Derinku, 18 floors down. Depth, 85 meters. Could accommodate 20,000 people. There were churches, stables, kitchens, ventilation, and halls for executions. Why closed? Because the labyrinth is not studied. Every year, tourists would go the wrong way, and they would be found a week later, unconscious from the gas that rises from the depths. Now, 4 floors are open to the public as a museum. However, a sign reads, "Do not go any further." Seriously. In Roman times, the tiny village of Derinku in Cappadocia must have housed a huge population, because just a few meters underground lies the largest, most famous and most amazing underground city of all, Derinku, an 11-level city with 600 entrances, many kilometers of tunnels connecting it to other underground cities, and the capacity to house thousands of people. It is a truly underground city with sleeping quarters, stables for livestock, wells, water tanks, and cooking pits, as well as ventilation shafts, common rooms, bathrooms, and tombs. And Derinku is not alone. There are more than 40 fully preserved underground cities and 200 underground structures in Cappadocia, many of which are connected by tunnels. In the past, the inhabitants called it Melagobia, which means difficult existence. It got its modern name from the city above it, which is a Turkish name meaning deep well, Derinku. Okunoshima is an island of rabbits and poisonous gases, Japan's inland sea. The small Japanese island of Okunoshima is known for its numerous rabbits. It is often referred to as Usagi Shima, which means Rabbit Island in Japanese. Additionally, the island was once home to a factory that produced poisonous gases. Okunoshima is located in the inland sea of Japan, between the islands of Honshu and Shikoku, approximately 700 kilometers west of Tokyo. It is part of the city of Takehara in Hiroshima Prefecture. Tourists think, oh, cute rabbits. But the rabbits came later. The history of the island is unfortunately associated with the pathological desire of man to destroy his fellow creatures on the planet. Under the actions of the Japanese military, the island was completely transformed into a military facility. It was so secret that the local residents and employees were not informed about what the factory produced. The working conditions were harsh, and many of the workers suffered from diseases related to the toxic effects of the gases. It must be said that the plant turned out to be quite powerful. More than 6,000 tons of mustard and tear gas were synthesized here every year, and rabbits were used for conducting experiments. The effect of poisonous gases was tested on them. You probably guessed that the cute, fluffy animals and the plant, that the manufacture of poisonous gases were not just on the same island for a reason. Japan signed the Geneva Protocol of 1925 on the prohibition of the development and production of chemical warfare agents. Simply put, the ban on chemical weapons. Despite this, the Imperial Institute of Science and Technology began a secret program to create chemical weapons. Japan did everything possible to conceal the construction of a military factory. The only remaining task was to find the most suitable location for it. The secret factory was dedicated to the production of mustard gas and nerve agents. During the war, it produced 6,000 tons of poison. After the war, they did not clean up the site. Instead, they simply dug up the land and left. Now the level of arsenic in the soil is 200 times higher. During the Second World War, the plant played a key role for the Japanese army. After the war ended, all the plant's documentation and toxic substances were destroyed. The island is open for excursions, but it is forbidden to drink, touch the ground, or stay after sunset. The rats there are the size of cats. It's not because they are mutants. They just eat infected rabbits. Moscow, Red Square, Lenin's mausoleum. You don't know the main thing. What is under the mausoleum? Under the mausoleum, a whole underground bunker. In Soviet times, Institute No. 25, their scientists tried to revive Lenin. Seriously, they injected stimulants into the body, tried to start the brain. According to legend, once Ilyich opened his eyes. Now the entrance to the bunker is closed, and Lenin's body is reprocessed with a special composition every 2 years. Why is it on the list? Because even the mausoleum staff doesn't know what's 2 floors below. Yes, indeed, this vast underground part where the laboratory for maintaining Lenin's body is located. Special refrigeration units, pumping stations serving the mausoleum, and, according to some sources, passages leading towards the Kremlin. Since 1925, a special group of scientists has been working on embalming and monitoring the condition of Lenin's body. Technical systems, rooms for maintaining a constant temperature, humidity and lighting necessary for preservation sarcophagus, underground passages. There are reports of connections to the Kremlin's underground levels, but the exact map is classified. Popular bunkers in Moscow include Bunker 42 Antiganka, former command center, now a museum. Stalin's bunker in Izmailovo, connected to the Kremlin by underground tunnels. Bunker 703, former special storage facility of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thus, there's a secret underground space under the mausoleum, which is primarily intended to ensure the operation of the laboratory and the security of the facility. Rather than to accommodate people in the event of a nuclear war,